Hey everybody, or anybody, whoever has decided to show up. Nobody has yet, so that's okay. Um, Captain Foley here, and I'm just coming on live even though I'm dead tired. Had the worst day ever. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong today, and the day's not over. But usually, coming and hanging out with you guys cheers me up. So we're going to see how this goes. So thank you very much for tuning in, reporting for duty. Perfect timing, says Red Walrus. Yes, the materialized path of V'ger. Hello, boys. Well, there's only one here, just me today. I was just looking for this. Well, everything went wrong. I went to the store to get light bulbs. I got the wrong color. I got this daylight, which is awful. I hate the daylight bulbs. They're too bright and too so I need to go back and get incandescents. I almost lit my hair on fire, but that's another story. I was cleaning up outside, doing some work outside, and yeah, that didn't go as planned. And then I filmed two Eagle Moss reviews and a captain's log, and put the camera away, put all the stuff away that I reviewed, and then I realized, damn it, I didn't take close-up pictures or detailed pictures of the stuff before I put it away. So I had to go back and unload it all and unbox it, and just a pain in the ass. It's been a bad day. It's just been a bad day. Before you get into it, can Eagle Moss be ordered now within Canada? As of the 10th, which ironically enough is tomorrow, and I think it's tomorrow. Yeah. And tomorrow, October 10th, is also Trekyards' 4-year anniversary. So Samuel and myself are doing a live stream later in the day, around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to have some of you guys on. If you're interested, you can join us via Skype, have your, talk to us live on screen and give us your memories of Trekyards or whatever. So that's tomorrow at 5. I just wanted to jump on here today and try to make my day better. And I don't know if that's going to work out so great. We'll see. But it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be going through some wallpapers and stuff, and talking and discussing things. Why isn't this working? Okay. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the Discovery Short Runaway, and while we're doing that, we'll take a look at some wallpapers as well. I really wanted to like Runaway, and this isn't going to be a long discussion. I just want to kind of lay out the basics of it. I really, really wanted to like Runaway. I did, but and I love Tilly. Don't get me wrong, I love Tilly, and her acting was the best thing in it, in my opinion. Let's see if I can open this up. Let's drag this over here and go full screen. Wow, that's awful. Anyway, so yeah, I really wanted to like Discovery, the Discovery Short Runaway. Just too many plot holes, too many stupidity moments. Tilly shouldn't be in command training at all with the way she handled the situation. It was just reckless and stupid, and I have a feeling, my own thought on it is that Tilly is in fact, that other girl wasn't there. That Tilly is actually, that's her imaginary friend. Because if it's her imaginary friend, everything sort of makes sense. That's the person she needs to talk to when things go wrong with her mom, things like that. I really personally didn't like the episode. I thought it was stupid. The best part was Mary Wiseman, of course. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand with it. Don't know what you guys are, what your thoughts are on that. But I just hated the episode. It was just a waste of my time. Uh, but there were some cool shots of the Discovery, and um, some cool shots of Discovery, some cool shots of the shuttle bay, things like that. The woman who was the queen was too predatorish. I don't know. It was just awful. So that's where we stand with the whole Tilly Discovery Short thing. I hated it, and I really wanted to like it, and that's the problem. I think I psyched myself up too much, going, it's going to be Tilly, it's going to be amazing. And as I said, Mary Wiseman's performance was the best thing in it. It's some funny moments, still incredibly stupid, but some funny moments nonetheless. So I just think it was not well done, and there we go. So that's all I have to say on that. I could do a more in-depth thing, but I don't really feel like it, to be honest. If you have any questions or anything for me about it specifically, let me know, and I will address those. But in the meantime, let's just look at some nice artwork and stuff, and wallpapers, and hopefully that'll cheer me up a little bit. Retitle it Tilly's Dream, and it's fixed. Yes. Tilly's imaginary friend. She is good looking, I gotta say. I do like Tilly, but Star Trek on the treadmill at the gym distract me from this thing, Trekyards live stream. I'm trying to. Like I said, I didn't have a topic specifically. I did want to discuss Runaway a little bit, but other than that, I'm just gonna do what we did last time. We'll check out some wallpapers and just have discussions and talk about things that we see, and maybe you can learn a few things. We'll see. How did Tilly just beam the girl home? Were they still in orbit? That's what I'd have to assume. But then again, in JJ verse, they can beam from planet to planet. So, and considering the similarities between this and JJ verse a lot of the time, who knows? That's one of the things that really bothered me as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things that really bothered me. The whole "my planet is my twin" thing was super irritating and made no sense. Daniel, I'm good, Daniel. Thank you for asking. Anyway, let's just see what's next on the... And hopefully you don't hear the when the wallpaper changes now. I think I changed that. So when is the Foley class episode coming? Well, I've already done not very detailed version of the Foley class. It's called New Dreadnought on the Block. It was just a captain's log where I discuss it. Speaking of the Foley class, there she is. That's the this is the Mark 1 version, the original version, and this is the Mark 2 where it's slimmed down a little bit. Yeah. So there is a more detailed one coming. I need to get a higher detailed model of the ship built for animations and stuff. But until then, soon. I don't know. Has some changes here. This is like I said. This is the Mark 1. This is the Mark 2. There is a Mark 3 version that has the third nacelle mounted up here, but it's very Federation looking. So, have you been keeping up to date on Stargate news? Nope, because I don't really like Stargate, so no, I haven't. Man, I think everyone misunderstood the planet is my twin deal. I think it's supposed to be their creation myth, like Adam and Eve and the serpent, etc. Kind of clumsily done, I'll admit. Yeah, I get that, but the way it was stated, it was just so stupid. I'm sorry, but it was. Yeah, the underslung nacelles are very Belknap-esque. Here's one of the Hydra and Ranger class heavy cruisers from Starfleet Battles. Very phallic-y looking ship, I guess. As stupid as mushrooms and a pizza cutter ship. Yes, well. I haven't seen the new Doctor Who yet. I have it DVR'd and haven't had a chance to watch it. I'm not. I wasn't sure if I was going to go ahead with this live because I'm really tired and exhausted, and I just wanted to go lay down. But at the same time, I want to be able to talk with you guys and hopefully cheer me up, make my day go a little bit better. Because, like I said, nothing's gone right today, and I'm just. Ugh. So this is the Thrall class dreadnought from Star Trek Online, Agents of Yesterday. This is actually one that Samuel and myself just recorded a mission briefing on, which will be coming out soon. This is a fantastic ship. I love this redesign, or this new design in the Romulan TOS fleet. Very Deridex-ish in its design, and it ties in a lot of elements from the original TOS Bird of Prey and the future Deridex. So. Floating restaurant. It does kind of look like a floating restaurant, doesn't it? What TOS TMP class, including Fast and Starfleet Battles, would you most like to see in Discovery? The Federation class dreadnought. I want to see a 3 nacelle dreadnought. That's not the one we saw in All Good Things. I just want to see a TOS one or a movie era one. Luke 9511, it goes good. How are you? Did they add a Jem'Hadar storyline to the game? I don't know. This here is one of the renders Samuel did for one of our pilot shows that we filmed the pilot for, but haven't done any more yet. Talking about sizing, real world sizing of Star Trek ships compared to other things. So here we got the Enterprise, and then he adds different things in, like an aircraft carrier and stuff, which we might see. But this is a great model. You can see inside the windows here. There's little stuff inside each window. It's really neat. And this is the Defiant. So. Kind of the recent domination faction and it's nearly Jem'Hadar based. Okay. Captain, you would like to see a race. Captain, you would like to see a race in a new series with Captain Picard. Are you asking if I'd like to see a new race, or? I don't understand the question, sorry. Trekyards, have you seen the Atlantis class prototype dreadnought in STO? I'm really interested in your opinion. Yes, the Atlantis class is amazing. I absolutely love it. I do prefer the Mars class battle cruiser, which is a TOS dreadnought, which is also 4 nacelled, but it's not in Star Trek Online, unfortunately. But yes, the Atlas class is amazing. We need to do a talk on that for sure. Must be scary if you can watch incoming energy beam hurling at you. Greetings from Germany. Greetings from Canada, which is really hot today, actually. We've had, last 2 days have kind of been a heat wave again. It got really cold and crappy and wet, and now it's hot again, so. I just read that Discovery will not cross over with the new Picard series. Well, that's good. I'll believe it when I see it, though. Do you have a shirt for sale with the Trekyards logo? I think it's freaking sweet. Not currently. We will be coming out with more soon, so stay tuned. And I'm out of the ones I had here, so I have to say no, unfortunately. So this is a Hydran, whatever, Gendarme class police cutter. Again, this is from Starfleet Battles. Hello from Missouri. Hello from Texas. Kind of crappy and cold in Chile. We traded you. Yay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yay. It's fine. It is a little warm today, but whatever. Are you excited to legal weed in Canada? I'm impartial. I have smoked weed. I don't smoke weed usually because I get too paranoid. I can't even have edibles or anything. Sylvia needs to have to manage pain. She does smoke weed occasionally, so it's not really anything taboo around here. It never has been. and it being legal isn't going to make much of a difference. So, hello from pre-hurricane ravaged Florida. Pre-hurricane, is there another one on the way? Any race, old or new. What I'd like to see? Oh, I'd like to see the Gorns or the Tholians come back. For sure. Hey, Captain Foley, when is the Foley class coming out to the public? The kit? It is available now through the company. However, the company's got some issues with their website and stuff, so I'm holding off on promoting it right now. And it is available if you message me. If you private message me on Facebook, I should be able to get you in touch with somebody that can get you one. But yes, the kit is out. I haven't reviewed the kit or anything yet because, like I said, the details for ordering it are kind of up in the air right now. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it, but so yeah, it'll soon. The Foley class needs to be in Star Trek Online. Well, there's other much more deserving ships than the Foley class that should be in Star Trek Online, in my opinion. But thank you. What is this? This is USS Cortez, NCC 71825, and this is done by Simon. Beautiful shot. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Trekyards 4-year anniversary, October 10th. So 4 years ago, tomorrow is when we put out our first episode. And yeah, so Samuel and myself are going to be doing a live stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow to maybe have you guys on, have some of you Skype in and talk to us one-on-one on live, or have some of the Trekyards admins show up to talk to us and hang out with us, and so you guys can get to know them as well, ask us questions, do whatever, have your best memories of Trekyards, stuff like that. We want to do some kind of anniversary thing. We're not exactly 100% sure what we're doing yet, but stay tuned and we'll find out. So Abba Bab, $2. Thank you very much. Not much money, but love Trekyards, want to cheer you up. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Thoughts on how Trekyards evolved? Yeah, we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. It has come a long way if you go back and watch our early episodes. So 4 years, wow, I can't believe it's gone by. It has gone by fast. Yes, absolutely. I hope we get another 4 years out of it. That's for sure. Imperial Frost Productions. Hey, Cap, Trekyards, are you going to play the new Star Trek online content? Of course I am. That's a silly question. Of course I am. Excelsior, the Queen of Space Galaxy. Here's another shot of that Romulan whatever, Dreadnought from STO. Awesome design. Absolutely love it. I love TOS stuff, so it's great to see. Trekyards is one show YouTube that is meant to last. Well, hopefully. That being said, we're at like 45,000 subscribers, just barely, and that's taken us forever. We hit like 43, and then it just dragged on and on and on and on, and other channels like Space Dock flew right by us. We helped them out early on, and we've helped out a lot of people. We love helping people out. So Space Dock hit over 100,000 now. He's got his silver play button, so congratulations. Lore Reloaded is at 40,000 right now. Been hanging out with the Anti-Trekker a lot lately, so I suggest checking out the Anti-Trekker, Lore Reloaded, Space Dock, Mecha Random, 42. She's awesome. Lots of great stuff. Yeah, so we love helping people out, but I just wish we could grow a little faster. And I've said to some people before, like, I watch these other channels like Lore Reloaded and stuff, and I think, wow, they do so much better videos than us. And I've been told that no, they don't really. There's a Klingon from DeviantArt with the DeviantArt water stamp. Great artwork, by the way. We're like the authoritative guide on we're a reference thing. If people want to learn something about a ship, they go check us out. And we got what are called evergreen videos, which means they're always available and people are always revisiting them and watching them. Whereas a lot of these other ones that do like lives or very current stuff, that's not going to necessarily be rewatched. So I have been bummed about our subscriber count lately. It just crawls up while other ones like fly up and like fly right by us, and I just feel like we're doing something wrong, and I don't feel like, I don't know, my depression and stuff has just been getting to me lately, so I've just been having a bad day. So I apologize. Last thing you want to hear is me bitch and complain. Luke 9511, congrats to 4 years of Trekyards and many more. Well, thank you very much. I hope you guys can all tune in tomorrow for that. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but it's going to be Samuel and me. We're going to be talking about memories of Trekyards, things that have gone wrong, things that have gone right, the best things that we've had happen to us, and plus getting other people involved. You guys have arranged it so you guys can Skype in and like I said, join the conversation, give us your thoughts, things like that. Love Space Doc, the voice narrator has a serious voice. Yeah, and we know what he looks like. Daniel from Space Doc, he doesn't look anything like you'd expect, that's for sure. Man, don't second guess yourself. The channel is super unique and has a definite niche. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I second guess myself at least every once a week, sometimes more. But yeah. A moment of silence for the red shirt. Lore is much better, says JR. Well, thank you. That means a lot. So, here's a render that Samuel made of the shuttle being tractored in by a D7 because Discovery had one and it wasn't a D7, but it was a kind of a neat shuttle. But he redid this render with a canonical D7 and Class F shuttlecraft there. So very cool. Trekyards. One criticism I have: stop the asking for super chats. Come up with ideas to push the idea, sure, but don't ask for them on a video. Otherwise, I like your channel. Yeah, I try not to ask for them personally. I find that when we're doing live, Samuel likes to reiterate, tell people how important super chats are, and I'm like, well, you can do that. Because basically super chats have kind of saved the channel because our ad revenue has dropped so much. These super chats do help out, and even if we make $30 on a super chat, that's more than a lot of our videos make in like a week. So I mean, it's one of those double-edged things, and we're thinking of, much like Anti-Tracker, he has animations that people can play or you can request when you super chat. We're going to do the same thing, I think, with Samuel's going to make up some animations of certain ships. There's going to be a list, and then you guys, when you super chat, will be able to pick one of the animations to watch, or something. We're working on stuff, but in the meantime, the super chats are important, but so is Patreon, so is just sharing the video. We've said this all along. Just trying to get the videos out there and stuff is very important as well. Luke 59511 again, $5. Thank you. May the Force be. Oops, wrong franchise. Take care, Captain. I don't have a problem with Star Wars. I love Star Wars, as you can see by this. This is a cutaway by one of the Cushman brothers. It's either Matthew or Chris. I can't remember. Had them both on, met them both. They're both fantastic people. They do great work. They're actually working on Matthew Cushman's working on a Daedalus class cutaway right now for a Ships of the Line calendar. So look forward to that, guys. He does fantastic work. So Trekyards, is there a way you can set goals so viewers be aware that if they do donate, it's building up to content and such? We could. It's a lot of work to organize that. It all goes towards content because it all goes in the one account, and we use it for getting you autographs that we can give away for Indiegogo perks, things like that. Doing trips, we can get video or meet you guys, because we've gone to Ticonderoga and got video of that, and the LA trip, the Denver Comic-Con, that was all supported by either an Indiegogo or the funds that are in that account. So that's where it stands. But Samuel does a lot of work for this channel, and Yeah, I just don't. Yeah. Don't ever apologize for depression. It's never yours or anyone's fault. Also, watching Voyager with my wife, who's desperate, who, despite being a lifetime fan of Star Trek, has not seen it. Weird, right? Well, I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy Voyager quite a bit. Hey, y'all, at Nigel Savage. Lives are the platform. This is Samuel talking here. Thank you, Samuel, for joining in. Lives are the platform to ask for super chats. We don't ask for them during normal videos, which you're still getting 3 free edited videos a week. Those haven't stopped. True. True. Yeah, we are still making our regular content. These are just bonus. So, and I like to say, super chats are always super welcome because I'm corny like that. Maybe you can do a Patreon or podcast similar to the next conversation. Well, we were thinking of modifying our patron benefits and stuff, so that's something you can look forward to soon as well. We've got a lot of great ideas. So, Trekyards, how and when did you first get into Trek? Well, this would be a good question to ask tomorrow when we're both here, but I will address it. I got into Trek. It's always been in my life because my oldest brother, who's 7 years older than me, was a huge Trek fan before I was even born. So I just grew up with Trek. And as far as I know, being a little baby is when I was introduced to it. So it's always just been around. So I don't remember my first memory of Star Trek. I don't remember any of that. It's always just been a thing. I think my first memory of Star Trek would be a huge mural that was painted on my brother's bedroom wall. Had Planetscape and the Enterprise and a Romulan bird of prey and Klingon D7 and some other planets and comets and stuff. It was really cool. It took up a whole wall. Unfortunately, there's no pictures of this. Apparently, I've asked my brother Steve if he has any, and he doesn't seem to. So, that's where that stands. Yeah, but Trek's just always been a part of my life. So here's an awesome render. I'm not sure who by, but like I said, a lot of these are from DeviantArt. Usually, if the artist name is here, I'll definitely give them a shout out. But if you want to, see any great wallpapers for your desktop, by all means, go to DeviantArt. They got some cool stuff. So here's like a Sputnik one with, I forget the class of the ship, but very cool. Luke 9511 $5. Before I go, Captain, if you were in Star Wars, your ship would be either a YT 2400 or a YT 2000. Cool. Polaris class. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, the mural was awesome, and that's one of the things I can picture it vividly in my head. But I just wish I had a photo of it that I could share with you guys. I'm sure there's a photo floating around somewhere. I just don't know where. And if Steve finds one, I'll be sure to show you guys. But here's another one. A very corroded and beat up Botany Bay. And the Enterprise rising up behind it. Kind of similar to Star Trek 2, even with the nebula back there. Not sure how lives over 50% of the income we get at the moment, so if we didn't have them, well, you can imagine. Why are people talking about Bedford, my hometown? Oh, Samuel. Yeah, Samuel, I wasn't even going to do a live today, but I needed to do one to cheer myself up and just kind of, because like I said, everything's gone wrong today. I don't even know why I have an earpiece in, because I'm not hearing anything. All right, so Trekkie Gal 2016. This is the Cage Era Enterprise. As you can see, the markings on the hull. Actually, the bridge module isn't Cage Era. It's too small. But that's okay. Still got the spikes on the nacelles, so... I'm sorry, Captain, I have to go, but what time is tomorrow's stream? Tomorrow's stream is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as far as I know, unless things change, but that's where we're at. Stuart, let me go pee, and then I want to hear about your review on Runaway. Did you watch mine? I have not watched yours, no, and I've already kind of gave my review real quick. Because I don't want to get too much into it. I need to film a full video on it, but I don't want to do it on a live, necessarily, so... Trekyards, meh, not to score points, but my father's funeral is tomorrow, so I definitely get the need to cheer up a bit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. That's awful. That I can't imagine what that's like. So you have my sympathies, my friend. Where in Canada can you see Runaway? Space? Crave after Star Trek? It was on Space on the 4th at 9 o'clock. I had to set my DVR to record it. It said that it was playing Frankenstein from like 8 to 10. So I just recorded that. And when I started watching it back, it was actually Deep Space Nine, then the Runaway short, and then it went into something else. So the guide didn't match up with what actually happened. I'm sure they'll replay it again. They always do. Space replays episodes of Discovery a couple times during the week when it first comes out. So I'm sure you'll see it again. Just keep an eye out. But yeah, it's on the Space Channel. Are you going to stream Star Trek Online again? Yes, I was going to do that this week. I don't know if I'll have time, though. I just haven't felt like it, so... Anyone have Trek Halloween plans? Not Trek Halloween plans, per se, but... That's a neat Delta. Very artsy. SCH-09. Oh, the man himself is here. Or Reloaded, just throw in a super chat. Let's see what he says here. Hold on, I want to address something else before I look at yours. I'm generalizing, asking for support really annoys viewers. I'm just suggesting, and I do like your content, that you make it a bit more subtle in your videos, just telling you my thoughts on it to try to help out. Yeah, I know. I've heard that quite a few times. And like I said, I try not to ask for super chats, so... but like... I would like to do the animation thing where every time you do super chat, you get to pick one, much like Anti-Trekker does. Only ours would be Starship related, and then it'll just get played, and then, that's, how you get the super chats, I guess. I don't know. Lore Reloaded threw in $10. My God, doing this for money instead of for passion? Donate it all to charity. Also, can you confirm you will be part of the new podcast with Lore Reloaded? Also, Lore Reloaded is a charity if you donate. Ah, I see how that works. Which new podcast with Lore Reloaded? Am I missing something? I know Anti-Trekker suggested we join you guys for your Discovery reviews, but I'm at a loss to understand what the hell you're talking about, as usual, Lore Reloaded. By the way, if you haven't seen Lore Reloaded's latest video, Captain Foley makes an appearance. I mean, I do. I'm not referring to myself in the third person. All right, I got Samuel watching out, Lore Reloaded watching, and I'm not feeling myself. I'm not up to snuff, so I feel like I'm letting everybody down. So I feel like I'm not doing that great a job. Again, we don't mention money raising it in our edited videos each week, just lives. So more than not, we don't ask for funds, and because of that, we had troubles. Now super chats. Woo. Stuart, marry, frack, or kill? Kirk, Picard, or Cisco? Kirk. That's a dumb question. Kirk hang out with, Picard marry, Cisco hang out with. I guess. I don't know. That's a silly question. Who thought of that? Samuel? That's awful. Hey Cap, can the Klingon D7 land on a planet? And also, does it have a shuttle bay and or escape pods? It might be able to land on a planet. I know it can. The boom can separate, so that's kind of a lifeboat escape pod. I know Klingons don't have escape pods, but they do, because they did in Enterprise and a few other times. And it's just stupid to die in a warp core mishap when there's no battle going on. So of course they have escape pods. As for landing on a planet, possibly. It's not. It is a little bit smaller than the Connie, and it's a little more. The shape of it is a little more refined for, except for the long boom, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question, and I have no idea, to be honest. Oh no, I missed the stream. I missed the stream school in Ireland. Uh-oh. Sorry. Here's a great render by Samuel of the Impulse deck. So you can see the detail. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah, see, now I'm all worried and bent out of shape because I think that Samuel's judging me because of my live. Lore Reloaded is judging me. Please don't judge me. I wasn't even going to do a live. I was sitting here going, I'm too tired. I just want to go have a nap. I need to just chill out and have a good day. But I thought, why not come on here and maybe entertain some folks and tell them about the live tomorrow, because it is our 4-year anniversary tomorrow. So here's some information on the Stargazer class, the USS Valkyrie, 25 NCC 2590. Dem is red windows. Shush your face. Ha ha ha. I'm just finishing off a CG fan film CGI. Well, there you go. Thank you for understanding, Samuel. All right, so summary, not classified. Class Constellation Mark 1A. Propulsion 922 RB Yoyodyne engines. Copernicus yards, Luna. Commission date. Current crew 498. And yeah, then it goes into their names and awesome. You can sleep when you're dead. I know, right? That's what I keep telling myself. What are your thoughts for the future of the human race, Captain? Star Trek? And Lore Reloaded throws $5 in. Thank you very much, Lore Reloaded. By the way, Lore Reloaded, I need to join your Patreon. I'm going to join yours, Anti-Trekkers, and Mechas, just for a couple bucks a month, because it's really important to help out the other channels. And we've kind of got these like crossover of YouTube entities now, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'll be joining your Patreon soon. So marry, frack, or kill. Must use the options. Samuel, Trekyards, and Reloaded. Samuel, marry, Trekyards, marry, Lore Reloaded, frack. I can't use the options. There's just awful options. Remember to reply to my Skype. To me on Skype. What? Oh, at Lore Reloaded. Remember to reply to Samuel on Skype. I'm going to say, what the hell is he talking about? Trekyards is anti-trekker. What the hell does that even mean? Lore, are you drunk? And if not, why not? I'd watch a live of you making models. And that is something that I will be doing once I've cleared off my model table and start working. I need to build my Foley class. I need to work on my refit, get the refit finished. Got a few other projects on the go. I would definitely set up a camera and talk to you guys while I'm working on a model. Absolutely. 100% will be doing those at some point. This is one of Johnny's Atomic Pinups, because who doesn't love a good pinup? I didn't mean to put Trekyards. I meant to put Anti-Trekker. Oh, Anti-Trekker. Probably marry. Trekyards. I bought my first Eagle Moss model at New York Comic Con on Sunday. Well, that's awesome. Which one was it? Because I saw their booth and they had quite a lineup, and Anne, my representative, was there. So maybe you saw Anne or said hi to Anne. That'd be cool. Well, what ship did you get? Main Blag Banner. I keep wanting to say Mail Band Bagger. It's just my dyslexia kicks in when I see your name. It's an awful name to have, just so you're aware. Lore Reloaded. I'll respond soon at Trekyards. There you go, Samuel. So this is a Starfleet Texas class old light cruiser. This is from Starfleet Battles. This is the old light cruiser designs. Um, Not very Starfleet-esque. It doesn't have a saucer, although the refitted, the new ones of these do. They have the round saucer at the front with the smaller engines. And yeah, but these are like the fodder. These are the Miranda class of the Star Trek Starfleet Battles world. AC, it's $2. Thank you. Yes, please stream a complete model build. Oh, a complete model build. Well, that's not going to happen. Because a lot of times when I'm doing a model, I get the urge to do it at the weirdest time. So I just want to jump on and do like a 10, 15 minute, I need to do this piece kind of thing. That wouldn't really work, I don't think. Oh, see, this is perfect for this. Put my face right in the middle. I am Trekyards. Resistance is futile. You will be learned and taught things about starships. Yep, not on my game today. Sorry, guys. It was a Kobayashi Maru from 2009, mainly because it was on sale and because it has an interesting design, in my opinion. Yeah, the Kobayashi Maru is very cool. Captain, all these pics of female officers, you happen to have Michelle Sprecht in uniform. Lots of them. There was one the other day when I was doing this as well. Yeah, love her, and yes, absolutely I do. Hey, Captain, how and when did the deflector dish on the pedestal start? It just looks weird to me. Well, it started in the 60s because 60s, and satellite dishes were advanced technology back then. But as for the reason that it is in universe, I don't know. I know that on the bottom of the Saladin, it does rotate on the dome, so it can actually, it's not a deflector necessarily, it's a sensor suite. It originally was, so it's a sensor dish, so it could, you know, rotate and do things. You don't have to move the whole starship. Not that that's a big deal, but anyway, that's just a thing. Trekyards, here's a question for you. Why do we never see vertical launch systems for torpedo launchers? Single arm launchers are so 50s and 60s. I don't know. That's a good question, because they wanted to be more advanced than that, so they made them, I don't know. So here's Enterprise Legacy. Talk about the Enterprise B and C and their size relation to the refit here. So Trekyards, I don't know if I saw Anne or Anne, which one. It's, now that you've said that, I'm not sure. But I did show the people there my designs, and they really liked them. One was very familiar with Trekyards, though. They should be. Eagle Moss should be familiar with Trekyards. I'm not sure who does these wallpapers, but they do fantastic work. So, Trekyards, VLS is more advanced. It would allow starship fleets to put in a massive volley of torpedoes if needed. Yeah, well, actually, in an upcoming episode on the Saladin class, the Saladin was actually used for, I can't remember what it said in this. Did the research, wrote the script, filmed it, but it was so long ago I can't remember. It was some kind of missile experimental platform that I forget now. Damn it! Watch the episode when it comes out. Sorry. This photo shoot was amazing. Yeah, I say a lot, and I apologize. It's usually when I have nothing else to say. It's just a filler word to make me. It's annoying watching it back, though. I apologize. I'll try to stop. It's pronounced Saladin. Saladin. Well, Saladin is what I call it. Always have, always will. But Saladin. Gotcha. Good to know, actually. So there will be a Saladin class episode finally. Yes, it's been edited. It's almost ready to go. There was one or two little minor changes that need to be done, but it'll be out soon. Samuel might be able to tell you better when it'll be out, because he's in charge of setting the release dates for that. So, Captain Foley, do you happen to know if Borg will come out on Star Trek Discovery? I hope, for the love of Christ, not. They shouldn't at all. They shouldn't have been in Enterprise either, but at least they made the Enterprise one make sense. So here's a Constellation class ship, just so you know. I saw your video on the Manhattan class a while back and loved the design. Wish they had put it in STO. Well, there you go. I know he's watching. It's named after a historic Muslim military leader. Good to know. Cool. Yeah, I just always said Saladin. It's just mispronouncing words for this because you don't know better. But now that I know better, Saladin. I actually had heard that before, and I apologize. Look, it's Mud's dolls, brats. Yay! Mud's Ladyfingers, it says. Sponsored by Nabisco. Presented by NBC. P-Trope P Studios. Isn't it weird for Starfleet ships to name ships after military leaders? No, I don't think so. Perv. I'll own it. And Cap, absolute permission to show these guys the refit sketch I sent your way. Well, it's not on my computer. And I don't want to dig it up. But it's awesome. I gotta go into Discord and find it, and I don't have Discord open, and I don't want to do that right now, sorry. The Heisenberg compensator was malfunctioning. Yes. Speaking of Saladin class, here's a great shot of a Saladin class right here by Trekyards in 2014. So yeah, this whole section here that attaches, this whole thing rotates so that can face any direction. But you have Skype open, don't you? Nope, I don't. Why would I have Skype open? I mean, I can open Skype if you want. Are you there? I don't remember. I'm not searching for it. You're crimping my style. Captain, please shut your notification sounds. I did. I did. I'm not hearing notification sounds. If you are, I apologize. I'll just send it your way. It'll be the first thing you see first thing up when you receive it. Sure. He really wants to show off his ship, I guess. Chats? Why is it not showing up? Anyway, people have not been very nice tonight. I noticed that, but that's okay. To be honest, it hasn't been the best show. I've just been like complaining how bad my day has been. So, well, I've got the image now that I can show of the refitted Manhattan class if anybody's interested. Stuart, sounds are still on, but not bother. Just let us know when the next cool pick comes along. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. I thought I turned the notifications off. I can't hear them, so I thought it worked. Stuart, did you see your convergence at 43% funding today, or 2,400 out of 5,500? It's been a positive day for convergence. We may actually get her funded. Yay! Well, congratulations, Commander. Who wants to see the Manhattan class? Captain Foley, I don't complain. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I tried to make sure that they weren't on this time, but apparently they are, but I can't hear them. So nobody's saying they want to see it, so nobody wants to see the Manhattan refit, sorry. This is one of the variants, the shovelhead variants of the Federation class dreadnought from Starfleet Battles, with the X technology nacelles with the blue. This was a thing before JJ, yes, it was. But there you go. Okay, somebody wants to see it. We'll pull it over. There it is. Dun dun. It's a nice refit. I'm telling y'all. Move my ugly ass face out of the way, though. So, there it is. The refitted Manhattan class. I like it. I like it a lot. Looks very vengeance-y from the front, though. Very vengeance-style stance. Looks like a ship Batman would fly. Sure. Wow, what a weird design. Also, that isn't notification notices you are hearing. It's a Lenovo PC laptop because it sounds like the stupid noises mine makes whenever I disable stuff or not. Well, I do have a Lenovo. Even my laptop's a Lenovo, and so is this one. So, yeah. Looks very aggressive. I like it, Captain. She's always kind of had a wide stance, but I just built her up. Built up the secondary hull. Yeah, well, it looks great. Good job. Maybe we'll have to do another update on the Manhattan. I'm sorry if it's dinging in your ear for changing these things, but I can't hear it, and I thought I rectified that. This is an awesome picture. This shows the scale between the Galaxy class and the X. So this is the bridge, which is like multi-level. I think it's like 4 decks or something silly. Ooh, 3 nacelles. Well, that's not very nice. Everybody with Lenovo's are freaking out right now. That's crazy. I know, look at the interior volume issues, right? Manhattan has an interesting impulse design pointing outward in an angle. Why'd the Romulans build so large? Well, that's a good question. And I don't know the answer to it. Hey, Trekyards. Hey, Luke. Yeah, not a lot of people know it is this big. And it was kind of innocuous as how big it was in the show. But this is a sketch that I believe Andrew Probert did up to show the size of the Derrida, so... Very interesting. Very interesting. I think these are all decks, too. That's a lot of damn decks. Except its power source. Hi, it's Matt. Question. Was Khan actually nuts in Wrath of Khan? I don't think so. He was just misunderstood. Would love to have seen it in the original vertical orientation. Yeah, the artwork that Andrew Probert did for that, it's an interesting look. I don't think I like it as much, but it's interesting for sure. So here's one of the panels on the... well, this is actually from communications on the TOS bridge. Satellite relays, process control, program complex, voice translator, encoder mode, and decoder mode Q. Dun dun dun. Q makes an appearance in TOS. Confirmed. There he is, right there. That's a little baby Q before he became an adult Q in TOS and TNG. Yeah, I said it. I don't like the nacelles on top of the saucer. It looks tacky, but that's just me. Well, that's fine. I don't like a lot of things about other ships as well, but that's just me, so. And the Foley class has a third nacelle, but it's not on top of the saucer, so you might like it. We need jelly beans in our cars. Yeah. This is graphic. I don't know where the hell I got this from, but it looks like the neutral zone, the Klingons, and the Federation fleets. Ooh, here's the Mars class battleship. Not the best picture of it though, but this is from Starfleet Battles. The USS Kali 2154. Ooh, the Foley is 2174, so interesting. But yeah, these have two nacelles up in the top of the saucer and two at the lower part on the secondary hull. Great looking design. I'll have to see it from a different angle though, but the Mars class is cool. I mean, Trek wouldn't be silly enough to put in spinning ships. Trekyards, if you had to guess, how many replicators were on Enterprise D? I'm just curious. How many replicators? I have no clue whatsoever. That's an odd question. So this art is by this symbol person from 2014. There's the Archer class, probably the USS Sagittarius with the Enterprise and a Class F shuttle. Is the bridge below on the Mars class? Now, the Mars class is like the Federation class. The bridge is in the middle of the saucer. I generally love the Foley class better than the Federation. Well, thank you. Still waiting for Gundams. What, for Fleet Yards? Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Trekyards, that's meant to be the point. Odd questions are sometimes the funny questions. 4,683 replicators aboard. Guys, it's just hard to beat the Enterprise TOS design. It looks so balanced. Yes, I agree. Here's one by Dave Metzlitz. I can never say his name. Every time I got Metzlitz, whatever. Over here, Metzlitz, but the Botany Bay. Oh, I don't know, like maybe over 1 million replicators. 1 million replicators. There she is. Somebody was asking. I've got quite a few pictures of her in here because, as you guys know, redheads are my kryptonite. So, yes. Somebody was asking. There you go. There she is. Yes, the Archer class is very small. It's got like a crew of 12 people, like 4 decks. No turbo lifts. It's all stairs. Yeah, this is original series Tilly, I guess. Me. See? There you go. There's your Michelle. Needs a beehive. Well, yeah, not really. I never liked the beehive thing. There is the USS Titan, Sean Turinjo's ship. Awesome design, for sure. Done some episodes on that, and even had Sean on to talk about it, so... Yeah, it is smaller than the Franklin. Trekyards, given the ridiculously small size of Romulan crews compared to the size of their ships, I think Romulan tech is more advanced than Federation tech, at least in safe automation. Why would it have turbo lifts? Question mark. I said it didn't have turbo lifts because it was so small. Unless you're talking to somebody in the chat, in which case I apologize for interfering in your conversation. Hey Cap, in the menagerie, Kirk is chasing Spock in a shuttle. The shuttle is running out of air. Would that really be a problem in that century? Yes. Gotta remember shuttle pod 1 from Enterprise. They only had like 2 days of air because you've got oxygen recyclers which have limits. They can only re-scrub the air how many times, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This, I don't even know what to say, guys, but there's that. So, enjoy that while you can. I would love it if Defiant didn't have turbo lifts. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Wow, just wow. Long grown. Ample nacelles. I'm a fan of ample nacelles. What can I say? I love the pic. Oh my dear God. LOL. Right? Here's one about the bird of prey. Boobs. Wonderful planets on this show. What did I walk back to? Well, hi, Captain George. Apple nacelles. I think you meant ample nacelles, Michael. Is Lore Reloaded still here? Lore, are you here? Samuel, are you still around? That's a great shot. And this is called Battle Stations. The USS is by Rawl, and the render is by Connor Bentley. I love this. I love the fact that at first glance, the TOS Enterprise appears to have no weaponry. There's no ball turrets. There's no torpedo launchers. There's nothing. The weapons are hidden as per Gene Roddenberry's vision of having ships that didn't present like they were aggressive. I think that's really cool. So, yes, babe, what do you want? I don't want anything. I just want to know if you're still here. So, I mean, once you leave, I can talk about you. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not feeling great, Kat, but I'm learning a lot tonight. Well, that's what I love about these randomly going through my wallpapers is I tend to have something to say about everything because I do know quite a lot. There's a lot of knowledge locked up here. A lot of it escapes me from time to time, but I do like sharing stuff like that. So, ooh, look at this. Speaking of Samuel, here's a render that he did of the NX-01. Beautiful render. Or sorry, the Columbia NX-02. I'm sorry, Samuel. But you can see the dual-pronged deflector there, or sensor. Yeah, it was a cool ship. He needs support. Who needs support? What? I'm sorry if it's dinging every time. Like I said, I'm not hearing it. I thought I disabled that, but I guess I haven't. This is from the Ultimate Computers. We got the Lexington and Excalibur and I can't remember the other ships offhand. But anyway, that's a great formation shot. I love that. I hate 3 nacelles. Yeah, I get it. That's fine. Kind of surprised that Vulcans would not give track beam technology to Federation by the time Columbia had launched. I know, but the Vulcans are kind of dicks, apparently. Can't believe 120 people are watching me do absolutely nothing. Not even like playing a game or teaching you anything. Now this is the Klingon D5 war cruiser from Starfleet Battles. It's a little smaller than the D7. You can see some phaser turrets right there. The shuttle bay back here. It actually has a little bit of a different wing profile than the D7, but I can't see it from this angle. I need the top view. There's a top view of all of them, a size chart. How wide is the Connie neck? I don't know. Turn on the sound system and the volume mixer. Oops. Yeah, say what you want about Starfleet Battles, but they got some amazing... Oh, system sounds. There. Now the system sounds have gone away. See, watch. Tell me if you hear anything when the next wallpaper changes. I heard it. So if you're hearing it and I'm not, now I'm mad because I don't want to hear it. I just turned the system sounds all the way to 0. So there's the Dr. Beverly that we all love. Also, you may want to mention that Cylon Rider episode of Fleet Yards has come out today with the original 3D model used for the high definition quality Fleet Yards content. There you go. Go check out the Cylon Raider with original renders in high definition. Dun dun dun. How does a warp core work? Asking for a YouTuber friend. Um, you gotta throw small babies into it and kittens. Puppies work really good as well. It's a big grinder. It actually adds a different. It adds a dye to change the red blood to blue, so it doesn't seem as evil. And then, sure, I had a bad day, so I'm not really feeling myself. I miss the sound. Aww. Dr. Beverly, love her. Well, hopefully people like the sound. People don't like the sound. I don't think you really miss the sound. There is a great shot of the bridge. I believe this is the motion picture bridge or Star Trek 2. I think it's the motion picture bridge. But anyway, love it. Trekyards, who is your favorite Doctor? I'm a huge fan of Matt Smith's Doctor. When I send you a vid, there's just you, man. What? Trekyards, you feel like you prefer knives to knights. When I end someone, do you want to know why I use a knife? This is... No Man Has Gone Before. This is the yeoman. And yay, I need a yeoman like this in my life. Just kidding. Sylvia's going to kill me. No. Anyway, I think she's a cutie. Here's the voice. Captain Foley, you and the Anti-Trekker make a great comedy duo. Your subtle humor and Anti's over-the-top style. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So here's the thing on the D7. The D7 class battlecruiser was a type of warship designed and built by the Klingon Empire during the mid-23rd century. Many also entered service of the Romulan Star Empire following the formation of the Klingon Romulan alliance in the 2260s, 2267 to be exact. The D7 class was the next ship in Klingon battlecruiser design, this form being a development of the earlier D4 class. The first prototypes entered service as early as 2151. By the mid-23rd century, the class had become the mainstay of the fleet. That doesn't look anything like we see in Discovery. What the hell? Whoever made this is completely wrong. Yo, man. Yo, Michael. Just get Sylvia the blouse. Yeah, I should. Ooh, look. Speaking of Discovery Klingon designs, here's the bird of prey. Isn't it majestic? It's actually a really great design. When I did my Eagle Moss review of this, I was really torn because I love the design. I love the thought and the talent that went into designing this, but at the same time, it's just not Klingon. Ugh, take it off the screen. Ew. Everybody. Yikes, that's horrible. Okay, I'm glad everybody agrees. I do like the design, but not for a Klingon. Sorry. I'll get rid of it now. But you won't know it because there's no sounds telling you that. Maybe it is Discovery that is wrong. What? Captain George? How dare you? Could be that Discovery might be wrong. It's a great design. It's just not Klingon. Yep, that's what I say. Looks like something Batman could use. Yes. Trekyards looks like a scaled-up Stargate Death Glider ripoff. Yep, I said that in my review as well. Anyway, here's a cool shot of a Sovereign class. Kronos. Trekyards, you seem very super nitpicky. When I asked you who is your favorite Doctor, I should have specified it in the Star Trek universe. Oh. Different Doctors for different reasons. I'd really want to have um, Beverly as my doctor just because I love redheads and I'd love to. Like, I'm so sick. Take care of me. I got a boo boo. Kiss it better. Um, but the Voyager doctor for his medical knowledge, Phlox for his bedside manner and personality. He's just a great doctor to make you feel at ease as long as he didn't attach anything that sucked my blood or burrowed into my skin on me. That'd be fine. Um, I hated Pulaski with a passion. And Bashir, I used to hate Bashir, but then I really grew to like Bashir because he's a lot like I am. And Bashir's, I love his medical knowledge and his humor. So, I don't know. I don't know who my favorite doctor is. That's a tough question. Trekyards, you may call me a jerk. Mr. Kronos, you, sir, are a jerk. For God's sake, Stuart, Pagan 2917, Matt Toms, Norfolk, Viper, ring a bell. Oh, Pagan! Hey, Tom! My good friend Matt Toms is here. Matt, building a Viper. Yes, hello. Did I read out a comment of yours earlier and not realize who you were? Anyway, hi. Thank you for joining. Here is a Romulan, or Vulcan Romulan, an Orion slave. Oh my God, see how tired I am? Sylvia will smack you around for the Beverly. No, she won't. She would want to join in. Yeah, Sylvia's amazing. You have no idea, guys. Hey, Captain, you should have a custom-made lightsaber built for you in the shape of the Enterprise TOS or NX warp engine. Hey, there's an idea. Who's Tom? Well, his name's Matt, but anyway. So, best doctors: McCoy, Phlox, Colbert, Crusher, Bashir, EMH, and Pulaski. Ooh la la. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of Saladin, here's a Saladin class. You guys are going to hate that episode if you're picky about the way it's pronounced, because I say Saladin all the time, so I apologize. But there's a Saladin class in orbit of a planet. Artist Simon again. You can look these up on go on to DeviantArt. You can find a lot of this cool artwork. It's great for wallpapers. And at Trekyards, I'll try again. Does anyone? Oh my God! Because I started reading it. Come on. Does anyone know how many active Federation starships were in the fleet in Kirk versus Picard time? No, there's no official numbers, I don't think. Oh, we got an incoming. Kronos, I'm deflecting. I'm defecting to Trekyards. Oi. Okay, it is hard to find this. The conning neck is said to be about 10 to 15 meters wide. Source, random person. I don't know. There's not a lot of room in the neck for much. What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do about it. It's been designed. It's the way it is. Yeah, so this is a USS Polaris light cruiser. Whoever mentioned that earlier, thank you very much. And one of the Kinzinti Patriarchy battle cruisers. Interesting designs all around. Trekyards, I prefer the nacelle attached upward for some reason. Downward nacelle looks weird to me. Well, there is a version of it with on top. I can't remember what it's not. It's not the Kelvin. It's not that one. But there's a version of it on top. There's also the Larson class, which has it on top as well. And I've got the Larson class model right here from my friend Bill McRae Jr. So it's got one nacelle mounted on the top, but mounted via two struts. There's also another version that has one on the top and the bottom. Should I join Anti-Trekker tonight? I mean, there's another Saladin. What's with the Saladins? Um, I'm gonna watch his live tonight. I'll join in with on the chat. I don't know if I should come on video though. I just don't know if I feel like it. We need Consintis on the live show. Yes, the Consinti, the Hydrants, the Lyrans. Bring them all on. Well, at fucking last. There. Matt, I'm going to show your comment because I'm sorry. There's a lot going on in the live stream. There's a lot of comments that I miss, and I feel bad because they're scrolling by. I'm doing my thing. I'm talking. I miss some. If you really want to be seen, and I know you can't really always do this, but the super chats, that's why they're important, because there's a separate super chat window where they just sit there and they're easier to see. You don't have to scroll back up and find stuff. And that's one of the reasons I say super chats are important if you really want to get your voice heard. So I apologize, Matt, but I'll pay attention now to Pagan2917. Just an odd name. Any number with names after it, my eyes just automatically kind of scroll over it a little bit because it's not like a full name. I don't know. It's just weird. Imperial Frost Production. Saladin class ships are so damn sexy. So many things you can do to add stuff to make it look different. Go live with Anti-Trekker and Crown Royal. No. Can you bring more? Oh, I got more Crown Royal, but I won't be drinking a half a bottle like I did last time. I'll probably have like one or two glasses if I do. Trek Wars says hi. Well, hello, Trek Wars. And the second nacelle. So here's another shot of a size comparison of a Constitution class and a 6-foot person Viper pilot to show you scale, which doesn't really show much scale. So we'll move along. I'm not really a big fan of the Universe class Enterprise. It's so flat for my taste, and plus I don't see how a ship that big could ever fit into space dock or shipyard. Well, exactly, unless the shipyards and space docks in the future are super, super large, which is a possibility. Why do interiors of ancient human spaceships use the same aesthetic as the Starfleet vessels in TOS? Because it's the most efficient design. Captain Foley, stay off the Crown Royal. No need to see man boobies. Oh, the man boobies. All right, so here's one by Dave Metzlitz. I can't wrap my tongue around that name. That sounded dirty. Don't think about that. All right, so here's some great Enterprise era action. You got this ship, I forget what it's called, and this ship doing things, and the ship shooting. It's just a lot of shooting at ships and things. Where is Mecha Random? I don't know, but she's fired. She's busy. She's always busy, and yeah. There's another one by Simon, talented artist over on DeviantArt, but his NX01 looks fantastic. Luke, €2. Your evil Euros, as Anti-Trekker would say. What a Federation Klingon hybrid would look like. What would a Federation and hybrid look like? I'm confused. It would look like part Federation, part Klingon, would be my guess. Captain George says, Trekyards, if Mecha is fired, then can I be hired? No. You don't bring as much to the table. You're not as pretty as Mecha. I meant ship-wise, sorry. I'm confused. But they would look like ship-wise? They would look awesome. Say it with me. Met-le-sits. Met-le-sits. That's what I say. Met-le-sits. 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 Is that right? Met-le-sits? I'm so confused. Met-le-sits. 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 I don't know. There was a Federation Klingon hybrid vessel named a long time ago in a Jack Hill schematic sheet. I do have some Jack Hill books upstairs. He does some great work. Trekyards, do you think a show about a starship lost 500,000 years in the past would be interesting? Bum bum bum. No, maybe. Sure, why not? Hey, Captain, if you were to invite one member of the DS9 crew to your house and hang out all weekend, who would it be? Jadzia. For obvious reasons. But otherwise, Chief O'Brien or Bashir, because they're the most fun to hang out with. Am I pretty enough to be on Trekyards, says Samuel. No. No, you're not. But I need you, so here you are. At Trekyards, a hybrid design between a Federation ship and a Klingon ship. I'm just kidding, Samuel. Samuel, no, says Nigel. Why does that shot of the Enterprise look like it's crying? I don't know. To be fair, I can't change my gender and no one is like Mecca. Well, are you saying that my hiring practices are barbaric because you can't change your gender? You have no control over that? Captain George, you can certainly assist. We have a lot of people that assist us in these things, so. What does a Gorn ship look like? Well, we've seen Gorn ships on here from Starfleet Battles. We've seen them in the remastered. There's a different design for that. So there's quite a few Gorn ships. Just type in Gorn ship, Gorn ship remastered in Google. You'll see the one they use in the remastered arena. And if you type in Gorn ship Starfleet Battles, you'll find the ones from Starfleet Battles. So. Thomas Clark, you think Samuel would help with a ship render if you asked really nicely and paid him? Just send an email to trekyards@hotmail.com. We'll talk to you about that kind of stuff there. O'Brien's wife, Keiko, she would keep you entertained with constant whining and nitpicking. I absolutely hate Keiko. I want to shove her out an airlock. So here's a great shot of the transporter room. And I need to do something here. Trekker, CBS wrapping up on the Trek production. Do you think they'll get a Romulan War miniseries featuring the Enterprise cast? Oh, probably not. If so, will we see the Daedalus and Franklin classes battling side by side? Very doubtful. Very doubtful. Like, remarkably doubtful. Sorry, I just gotta do something here, guys. I don't think my lives are as entertaining as anti-trekkers, but whatever. Is Anti-Trekker here? People are talking to Anti-Trekker. Ian Coleman sent $5 Canadian. Cold hard cash, because it's Canada, even though it's hot today. What Trek planet would you choose to retire on? Talos 4, where I can be anything. Or Ryza, where there's babes everywhere. Luke, €2 in. Hail the Anti-Trekker. Has the Anti-Trekker arrived? He is. Kronos, I'm Trekker. Anti-Trekker. Well, welcome, Anti-Trekker, to this chat. And it's at 11 Eastern Standard Time. I was asking people if they wanted me to join you tonight. I will be in the chat regardless. So I will be hanging out and scoping things out and being a real creeper. But I was considering maybe coming on video. I don't know. I will not be bringing Crown Royal, though. So, Anti-Trekker, what are your thoughts? Here's another one of Johnny's Atomic Pinups. Lieutenant Cherise Janine. And the SS Botany Bay in the background. That's a really nice, subtle touch. Well, it might not be Botany Bay. But anyway, it is what it is. You know, it's bad when an anti-tractor director of social media does not know when he goes live. Well, even I knew he was going live at 11 tonight. So yes, it does say something. You just not making yourself look good for this job interview. I'd retire on either Vulcan or Bajor due to the massive amounts of knowledge there. Bajor just seems like everybody would whine all the time. Remember when the Cardassians destroyed this? Remember when the... Trekyard, you are always welcome. Well, thank you. Well, we'll see. I'll definitely be there in the chat, and I might join you. I don't know. We'll see. So this, guys, is a Cage-era Enterprise, or Cage-era Constitution class. You can tell because of the size of the damn deflector. You can see a little bit of a spike right there. There's a little bit of a nipple right there. You can see that. And the solid colored. Plus the huge-ass bridge dome. Wait, this is a job interview? Well, you said you wanted the position, and we were talking about things, so... Retired Ariza. Well, yeah. Need to buy me some Horgons. No, that is a great image. Do you think Discovery will encounter the Romulans in one form or another? Probably. I think they would fall on that, yes. What about Wrigley's Pleasure Planet? Maybe. You know what they say about huge-ass bridge domes? No, I don't know what they say. Daniel puts in 5 somethings. Did you finally get the big Metablox TOS Enterprise built? No, I don't have room to build it right now. That's something I would possibly do on a live, actually. We considered doing that with my friend Blappy, building that live or time-lapsed for a captain's log. But it's the size of the 350 scale, Enterprise. It's like 36 inches long, so I have nowhere to put it right now. Should I build it? It's up in my ready room. It's in the box. It's sitting on display in the box because the box looks nice. But no, I haven't built it yet. So great question. And I think, you know what? I think building that on the model table might be a good idea for a live where I can build that and talk to you guys at the same time. I would think it would be boring as hell to watch, but I mean, you guys want to watch model builds and they're pretty much the same thing. Okay, revised retirement, Vulcan or Pacifica? Pacifica. I don't know. Swiss francs, thank you. Hey, Anti-Trekker, I want Captain George's job. Sorry, have no man boobies. Really? You're going to keep bringing up the man boobies, are we? Here's Andrew Probert's ambassador class. This was done by the Lightworks, which is Tobias Richter. Did a fantastic job on this. Here's Andrew's original sketch and Tobias's rendering. Great ship. This is now available in Star Trek Online, so... What TOS Enterprise is my favorite? The production one with the round nacelle ends. That is why you won't get it. You insult the great Captain Foley of Trek. Why? Who won't get what? What? I'm so missing. What the hell is going on? The chat's just took on a life of its own. People are talking to each other. They don't even care about me. It's fine. I'm just here as whatever. Gareth puts in £5. Thank you. Man boobies. Did I miss a shirtless steward again? No. Well, you might have the other night on Anti-Trekker. But no, not today. And it's no. Are you really missing it, or are you just lucky that you didn't see it? Anti-Tech, the big chip jar. Captain G, you might be right. Actually, the ambassador class isn't half bad. He's Canadian, so maybe, but I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. Michael Ellis, in some of your episodes, I've noticed you mentioned full episodes. What is the difference between a full episode and a regular Trekyards episode? Nothing. A regular episode and a full episode are the same thing. But what you were watching was mission briefings. Mission briefings are we just take a first look at a ship. We don't do any research on it. We just talk about it based on the information that we know and speculate on things. Sometimes it's our first time seeing a particular ship, so it's the mission briefings are shorter, not researched. The full episodes are when we do a Saturday release on that ship, on a particular ship, and it's fully researched, fully script written. All the details are in there, and we've done a lot of ships that way. The Galaxy class was a 3-part episode, and there's still so many more to do. We still haven't done the Constitution class. We did a week of mission briefings for the Constitution class. Each version of the Constitution class we looked at in mission briefing style, because we already know a lot about it. But we haven't done a complete research full episode on it, so that's what the full episodes are. Daniel, I was asking if you speak French. As long as it's French and not Canadian French. All right, everyone, fight me. No. In your thumbnail, you are a 3D hologram. How dare you? What? Who are you talking? Captain Foley. What is the status of the captain's chair you recently posted? Ah, haha. I filmed a captain's log today talking about that because this Saturday I'm going back to paint it. So there'll be more footage, not this Friday, but the following Friday's captain's log on the captain's chair. Because I went and got the paint today. I found out from some reputable sources that the color of the chair is actually called Galaxy, or no, not Galaxy, Gravity Gray. So I got that, and we're going to be painting that on Saturday. So this upcoming Captain's Log this Friday talks about that. So good question. Are you going to show stuff from your Discord channel, the Dry Dock section, at some point? Possibly. That's a good idea, actually, for a live or something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Captain Foley, get rid of your heads so we can use these images as for screensavers. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Because this is other people's work, and I'd rather you go like to their DeviantArt pages or whatever. But yeah. Captain Foley, ever seen the video? The one of the Adam Savage built a captain's chair, and that's what this one that we have for the London Comic Con is basically, because it's got speakers built in the bottom. There's lights, like fluorescent lights or LEDs, blue, red LEDs, whatever, for the under the chair, and sound effects and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, basically the same thing. Kronos, I feel so far out of water. This is so anti Trekyards. What? To be fair, I haven't seen more vids from this channel, but I intend to. Well, yes, go check out some Trekyards content. It's amazing stuff, if I do say so myself. What? Who makes Gravity Gray paint? I got them to look it up on the computer, and they could replicate it, but I think it was Marquis. I can't remember the company that the name Gravity Gray comes from, but it's good to know. Give Stuart Foley your money while you're at it. Yes, please do. So the Klingon disruptor is a standard handheld disruptor weapon used by Klingons. Variations of those weapons were in use for at least 3 different centuries. In the Broken Bow incident of 2151, the Klingon courier Klang used his disruptor in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, on Earth. In that case, Klang's disruptor was utilized to destroy a corn silo housing 2 Suliban agents. Dun, dun, dun. Would you class Star Trek as soft science fiction or science fantasy? Science fiction, for sure. Absolutely. Gravity Gray supplied by Maquis. Not the Maquis. Maybe it's... There's a Maquis paint company. There's also Bear, which... I can't remember. Hold on, let me look. God damn it. Gravity Gray paint. Because you guys don't know how to use Google, I'll do that for you. How's that? It is by Valspar. Ace, from Ace Hardware, which is American, but it's Valspar paint. There you go. Here's the little ship that remote-controlled ship that Archer was flying as a kid. Here's some cosplayer in a Captain Foley approved Starfleet uniform. These would be allowed on my ship, absolutely. Trekyards, would you like to see the machine world home planet that upgraded V'ger in an episode of any Star Trek? Yeah, that'd be cool to see, actually. Oof. Oof, says Kronos. Here's a render done by Samuel. This was way early on. This is when we first came up with Trekyards, Ships of the Line, online. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that was way early on. Got a Burrell here, Nova, or an Equinox or something there. Katinga, Akira, and Sovereign, and Deep Space Nine. When you notice a spelling mistake, but you're already live. What spelling mistake? What did I do? This is from a game. You can tell by the bloom effect. That's a good tagline. Daniel, thanks again. How many canon ships did you review, and how many are left? It seems you still find some new ones. Oh, we've done a lot of canon ships, and there's still a lot left. Like I said, we haven't even touched the Constitution class or any, some of the other big hero ships, just because those episodes will take damn well forever. But we've talked about them in smaller videos, kind of breaking it up. So yeah. Kronos, please check last question. No, Kronos, please retype last question. I don't want to have to scroll back up because my computer is acting kind of wonky, and scrolling up is very jittery and shitty, so no. Grr, that was your question? The answer is So this is a fantastic piece of art. The refit and the galaxy just cruising along away from this explosion, which might just be a sun. I don't know. Jill Wright is a question mark. I don't. Discussing Discovery Short Runaway and anything else you want to talk about. Oh, well, whatever. That's Canadian. Fine. Would you consider looking at interiors for Trekyards? Yeah, we have kind of before. Here's a nice size comparison of the Excelsior, the refit, Thomas Maroney's Kobayashi Maru from Star Trek Online, and a Miranda class. Captain or Commander, whatever happened to Aurora Trek? I don't know, but I miss Aurora Trek. It was good. A boot is Canadian good, sir. Sorry. Yeah, that's how we spell it, with a P. Yeah, we spell a boot with a P. That's a secret Canadian thing, so it's not actually spelled wrong in the title. I pride myself on my spelling, actually. Anti-Trekker. This is good to listen to while working on the USS Anti-Trekker. By the way, Anti-Trekker, how is that print coming along? I'm glad you enjoy listening to me. I think yours are more entertaining, but like I said, I'm super tired and I've had the worst day and I just don't feel good, and I just shouldn't have even gone live. I considered not going live, and why is there a Rocketeer wallpaper in this folder? There shouldn't be. I do love the Rocketeer. It's an awesome movie, and the comic books are cool, but there's no reason that I should have a Rocketeer picture in this folder. So next picture. I pride myself on me spelling. Yes. Oh, here's Oh, this is beautiful. Is what this is. Well, almost beautiful. Part of it's beautiful. I know, puppy. I know. I'm ignoring you. I'm paying attention to the people. This is the pug. This is Precious. She's annoying me because she wants attention. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. So this is the bird of prey video we did talking about the Discovery bird of prey, bird of prey, and comparing it to the bird of preys before it and after it in the timeline. As you can see, makes no sense. Captain Foley, you make Canada rock. Well, and I feel bad for Canada. So who here got the prints from the Enterprise D and E with Patrick Stewart's signatures? That's a good question. Venture, this is by Prologic 9 and Irremetic Wolf. Textures by Polygon and Lemon Wolf. And Image by Lemon Wolf. Great picture, actually. Really enjoyed that. Keep kissing up to Trekyards. Yes, Captain George, keep kissing up to Trekyards. It's not working, Anti-Trekker, by the way. His bribes haven't been sufficient enough. So don't worry. He really wants a job, though. Too bad we're cheaper than you and we don't want to pay him. Just go to the next one. Trekyards, my first comment was about the print. The first one had a warp core breach. The port nacelle did not make it. However, the second attempt seems to be going fine. Ooh. Good to know. So it won't be ready for tonight's show then, I guess. Another ship from Barry? I'll never tell. Your mic is low. Yeah, it's down here. It's not low. It's the setting it's always been at. So it's the same as every other live I've done. I'm just talking not as loudly as I usually do. Anti-Trekker does not pay me. I know that he doesn't pay you. I'm well aware. Was your dog chasing a rabbit? Well, my dog wanted to go outside, so I messaged one of the kids. The kids took her outside. It's pretty simple. Bribes are a thing in all countries. Some places they're legal, others they're not. Anti-Trekker says, Trekyard, sadly, no, it will not be ready tonight, but Thursday night for sure. Well, fine then. Be that way. Here's the chronometer. Look, Alcar's TOS Enterprise. This must be some kind of interface thing for something. Oh, it's a stardate converter, probably. Ah, yeah. Nice. I don't know where I got that from, but it's super cool. Thoughts on Star Trek Adventures? Have you ever played? Star Trek Adventure? No, what's that? Kronos. What? Anti-Trekker. What? Trekyards. What? Yeah, you heard me. Well, this is a great shot. We got a Vanguard type station there. Starbase J23. And we got a little Federation class down there. You said damn at you. What? I'm so confused. Bum. Should I even say anything about this? Oh, look at that. What the hell is that? That's interesting, Anti-Trekker. Evening, Captain. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Azine, as whatever. How many kids, Captain? Long story. Captain Foley, your head. What? What's wrong with my head? Oh, it's in the way. Damn it. Pay attention, Stuart. That is your work in progress. Well, it's very cool. Oh, I know what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. You mentioned it earlier while you were working on the anti-tracker. Yeah, gotcha. It's very similar to something that's already kind of exists, though. It's different enough, I think. Look up anti-tracker. I need you to look up the Mars class. Star Trek Mars class, and tell me. Anti-tracker, that's a shame about the first Foley class print. What printer do you use? Explosions. Where is random, dag nabbit? So here, this is the Kalak D42. Strength and honor. Kids. I have 4 kids and 3 grandkids. And only 2 of those kids still live at home. One's 18. She's going to be moving out probably January. The other one is 13. He's going to be 14 next month. And then all my kids are gone. And I can enjoy my life. I never wanted kids. Anyway, here's information on the ship. Star Trek Adventures is a tabletop role-playing game allowing you to play as different eras from TOS to Deep Space Nine and other neat stuff too. Have you ever played Star Trek Klingon Academy? Yes, I played Klingon Academy. Why wouldn't a Star Trek Discovery use these types of Klingon ships? Because they're stupid. Don't worry, Anti-Trekker, I'm still loyal. Unlike Trekyards, you at least will give me the light of, well, I guess once a week in comparison to being too small to care about. What do you mean you're too small to care about? You're helping on the Discord server, are you not? These are just some cosplayers, and you gotta admit, that's all I'm saying. Kids will never leave your home, just ask me. Well, there you go. Whoa, that made people nervous. Looks like there's a lot of skin there, but it's all fur. That's Emrys, and she's in a swimsuit, I guess. Anti-Trekker whispers, "Don't worry, I'm trying to get you subs." Shh. Oh crap, this is live. I've told people at the beginning of this, go subscribe to Anti-Trekker. Check him out. I love hanging out with them. They're fun guys. Anti-Trekker himself is a great guy when he's not being an asshole. And, you know, help out. Love helping out other channels. So go check out Anti-Trekker. Subscribe to him. Watch his live streams. Watch his stuff. This is Angie Griffin. She is a cosplayer, and she does fantastic work. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning woman. And she's got a nerdy boyfriend who's just like me. And I wish that I had met her first. But she's stunning. Look up Angie Griffin. Team Scream Team. No, it's not Scream Team. Screen Team. Screen Team. SCREEN Team. Where's the Superman statue? Where is it? There's Superman. There's red. Oh, there's red. There's red. There's some blue. It could be Superman. Where's the Superman statue? I give up. I can't see the Superman statue. Well, I'll have to go to my kids, get my kids from school. That's 5 miles away and back, and you are still going. Well, yep. I usually go for about 2 hours, so another 10 minutes or so, and I'll call it a wrap. Right behind her. What? Oh, she's gone now. There was no Superman. What are you talking about? So this is an Interstellar Concordium heavy cruiser from Starfleet Battles. As I said before, my good friend Josh Spencer, who recently passed away, was the guy that was responsible for creating the Interstellar Concordium, the entire race for Starfleet Battles, as well as designing numerous ships, including some Klingon ships as well for the game. And we've done some videos with Josh on Trekyards. But yeah, he suddenly passed away a few months ago, and so it's a real shame. But this is the race he created. This is one of their heavy cruiser designs. It doesn't look like much from this angle, but from the top, it's got a cool design. I think Captain Foley might be part mirror universe. Him and his barbaric ways. Yes, I'm a slob. I'm a pig. I'm an awful person. Dude, there was a Superman statue right behind her, but I didn't see it. I was looking very hard for the Superman statue. I don't know what you're talking about, Anti-Trekker. Captain George, you're right. Evil Captain Foley. That'd be Admiral Foley to you. The Superman statue is behind her. Behind her. I don't even know what those words mean. What are you talking about? Anyway, here's a Daedalus class with interestingly designed sensor dish there. Not the best picture in the world, but interesting enough. It was on her left side. What are you talking about? I don't even know. Captain Foley, you were looking where most men have looked before. It was to the right of her hair. Oh, oh, gotcha. Like over here kind of thing, like, you know, like the stuff behind me. Oh, okay. Oh, there's stuff behind. Okay, got it. Hopefully nobody thought I was serious and couldn't see Superman. Like, if that's the case, I just give up on the world and life. If you can't understand the humor and the sarcasm, it's so sad. She had a nice lamp. She had a Spider-Man lamp. Nobody noticed the Spider-Man lamp in the background on the other side of her. I did. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. Oops, we may be in trouble. Well, you might be. I think you might be fired. Ooh, here's a Starfleet Battles picture. We got some Tholians here coming in. We got a Hydron cruiser. What are these? These are Federation fighters. Federation transport ships, cargo ships. And this is a Lyran. This is a Lyran battle cruiser, heavy cruiser. Or the Kzinti. Ooh. It's either a Kzinti or a Lyran. I can't remember. Damn it. Sorry, my eye will always drift to Superman. Does your brother still like Star Trek? Absolutely he does. We play Star Trek Online together. We play Starfleet Battles occasionally when we meet up. Like I said, guys, about 7 more minutes and I'll be calling it wraps. Can't be fired. I was never hired. All right, guys, heading out soon. Heading out. See you on at stream later. I will be trolling lore. Oh, poor lore. Photon torpedoes. Warp-capable tactical matter antimatter weapons commonly deployed aboard starships and starbases by various organizations. Photon torpedoes, often abbreviated as photons, were called pudach in Klingonese. The components of the Federation photon torpedo were contained within an elongated elliptical casing, also known as a photon torpedo tube or a photon tube. The weapon was armed with a photon warhead. A warhead had a detonation chamber filled with antimatter. Upon detonation, the torpedo created an antimatter explosion and a flood of ion radiation. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Trekyards. Here is another amazing cosplayer, LudellaHahn.com. Check her out. I love her background, actually. I know I can actually see the background here, but I've looked at these enough that I know what I'm talking about. And there's different angles. If you look over on this side from this direction, she's just got a nice layout. Very nice layout, if you know what I mean. And I see she doesn't shave her tribbles. So that's interesting. But anyway. I have a Lost in Space robot as well over there. Excuse me. So this is nice. You got the Enterprise here, the refitted Enterprise, and then the... I'm not sure what ship this is, but the NCC 1895. Image by Dan and Curso. Enterprise Dennis Bailey. Endeavour. Oh, the Endeavour. The USS Endeavour there in dry dock. Prologic 9. Travel Pod by Matthew Parker and Henry Gibbons. The Tug by Unknown and the Work Bee by Unknown. But a great picture overall. Oh my god, that's pretty. Here's another render by Samuel. Dun, dun, dun. And this is... forget who designed this version of Discovery, but it's more of a TOS-ified Discovery design and scaled it properly so that it fit between the NX-01 and the Enterprise as far as scaling goes. And I really like this design. I think it's fantastic. I can't remember who did this one, though, or what the episode... It's quite a while ago we filmed this one. But it's a fantastic reimagining and redesign of the Discovery that we see on the show. Some great angles. There are other angles, of course, of this in the episode that we did with on Trekyards, and from every angle it looks fantastic. But this profile looks amazing, and really they need to pay attention, Discovery people. Oh my god, I need a drink. Didn't bring a drink down. Hey Kat, does the Enterprise refit have a rear Does the Enterprise refit have a rear torpedo tube or phasers? It doesn't have a rear torpedo tube, but it does have rear phasers. It has 2 above the shuttle bay, 1 on each side, and it's also got 4 360-degree phasers on the bottom that can fire to the rear as well. But no photons, no. Looks like a battleship. Trekyards did an episode on the ship. Yes, we did. Look up. Just go search YouTube for Trekyards Discovery Reimagined or something. You'll find. AC Costello, $2. Thank you. Could you film a long toy cleaning video? Okay. I could, but I didn't think they were received very well, so I don't want to bore people. But yeah, I like hanging out with you guys. It's fun. So here's, of course, these are done by. This shot is done by Doug Drexler. Got the little lunar lander right here. Runabout, the Chaffee class, the Type F, the Ambassador class, Constitution class, Galaxy class, Sovereign class, Intrepid class, Botany Bay, or the DY-100, the Refit, Excelsior, Miranda, a Xindi ship for some reason, Defiant, Akira, an X-01, and a Tholian ship. Yeah, there's a little lunar lander, and it's all, I think that's the scale of the Enterprise. It's very tiny, so... I mean, if you want to see another toy dusting, cleaning, reorganization video, let me know. Maybe some people enjoyed them. I don't know. So, looks like this new ship was put together by monkeys. Sure, she's got a fine set of engines, but half her doors won't open. And guess whose job it is to make it right? Lunar lander looks like a stop sign. Yes. So we're at 1 hour and 59 minutes and 46 seconds. That means I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I could go longer, but like I said, I wasn't feeling good to begin with when I started this, and I need to go take a rest and have a drink. But before I go, here is a Gorn Dreadnought cruiser. This is one of the Gorn Dreadnoughts from Starfleet Battles. So whoever was asking about Gorn ships earlier, this is one of the Starfleet Battles versions. Unique design, really cool. The Gorn symbol is just a triangle, which is interesting. These are swivel plasma torpedo launchers, because the Gorn and the Romulans used to tangle all the time. And hello, Scottish Trekkie, how are you doing? So these are swivel plasma torpedo launchers, because they battle the Romulans with plasmas. Thank you for coming on tonight. No problem. Yes, please. I liked how you talked about each toy and where it came from, when you got it, and what it means to you. It gives us insight into how you see your collection. Well, all right. Well, I will consider doing one again soon then. Feel better. Thank you. I'll try to get some rest, Captain. Thanks for spending time with us again. And again, congrats on your anniversary. That's tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow at 5 Eastern Standard Time for me and Samuel talking about Trekyards' 4-year anniversary. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. And anybody that super chatted, thank you very much. Special thank you to you. Captain Foley, have a good night, and you feel better. And we, as fans of Trekyards, love you. I always love that part of Star Trek 5. Damn, I missed you again. Well, you can go back and watch it, because I'm ending it, but it was a good one, so you can go back and watch it. And sorry, Scottish Trekkie. Have a good night, man. Feel better, and look out for more Superman statues. Hey, it's what's in front of the Superman statues that I focus on, and I hope to get some of that tonight. So, and on that note, guys, I will be saying goodbye. So thank you very much. I'll be on Anti-Trekker tonight, either joining him live on video or just in the chat, hanging out with him and his cronies, because why not? And yes, Captain George, I'll see you later. And Scottish Trekkie, yeah, just finished work. Hope you had a good day at work. My day was absolutely atrocious, but this helped out a little bit talking to you guys. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. No, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.